What's your say? Your view, your voice.
No development can take place in an atmosphere of rancor. The high rate of insecurity in the country has made the country to lose people and resources that can actually be of paramount importance to the society to make the country worthwhile. The contributions of government to bring the level of banditry in the country to a barest minimum has been highly commended, including police, army, and all other security outfits in Nigeria. An elder statesman, Idi Farouk, former Director General, News Agency of Nigeria (NAN), has called on the government to increase the number of police and other security bodies by recruiting more youths, which will go a long way to complement government efforts in curbing the menace of insecurity in the country.
The military are also not in good number. Therefore, military and police, my recommendation to government is that we should do a massive recruitment, because no doubt about it, we're in a war situation. We do not have enough. Don't also note that our soldiers, our police, our security men excel when they go out of the shores of Nigeria. You want to ask why? Because all that they require, because not, including, what do you call it now? What do you call the drones they require, the equipment they require, the technology they require, they get. So not only do we need to have more boots on the ground, it must have technology so that they can excel like they excel outside. We should employ the services of mercenaries. We pay them to come and help us flush these places, whilst we do massive recruitment and training and provide our security agencies with the required technology.
He also implored the government to rededicate their effort to make the lives and property of citizens safe, adding that it will not only boost the economy of the country, but also pave way for employment opportunities to the youths.
Insecurity has been with us for a very long time. But you know, when you are an aspirant to the office, and then you grow up to become the candidate to the office, you do not know the extent of damage or the extent of decay in the system. So, President Bola Tinubu made a lot of promises, but I think he is now seeing the reality of the situation. And the question you ask is, how do I see the security situation? It has not improved. Indeed, it's even on the decline. I'm from Kaduna State. Nearly every other day you hear insurgents, kidnap, and all that. I think that the ministers he has in place now, he should review them. Some of them must go, because they are not, some are even dumb and they are deaf. We don't hear them, we don't hear them talk. So I think he should look at it in his first 1 year. And he, President Bola Tinubu, knows a lot of Nigerians. He knows a lot of people. You get what I mean? I think some of these people, some of the ministers I see, must have been foisted on him. I think it's about time for him to choose his cabinet, because some of them are not doing well. I'm not an economist, by any standard. No, not. But my own economy is that if my wife goes to the market and buys a bag of rice, for instance, for 15,000 naira or 10,000 naira, meaning that it is coming down, I know that the economy is improving. But where you buy a bag of rice at 70, 80,000, where you buy what you call tomatoes, that is astronomical to mean that the economy is not doing well. My advice, in fact, not even an advice, my prayer is that those in charge of the economy, Minister of Finance, Governor Central Bank, Tax Office, and indeed all of them, may God give them the wisdom to be able to get us out of the woods. But there is poverty in the land. There is hunger in the land. And it's not possible for Mr. President to go out like we do go out. So we hear, we see, we feel, we touch. And we touch poverty, we touch hunger, and I think, in my opinion, if our grains reserve is not doing well as it ought to, there might be the need for government to massively import food so that they can bring down the price.
Securing of lives and property should indeed be one of the top priority of the government to enable everyone contribute their quota effectively to the development of the country.
What's your say, your view, your voice?